Hello. So I was actually looking very forward to doing this video blog this morning. It is day 15, I guess. It is the first day of phase 3. So in this phase, there's even less food. They try to have us really primarily just vegetables and fruit this week, not even very many grains. I was looking ahead to the different recipes because I had to get my shopping list and everything in order. And yeah, so there's not a lot of grains. So we'll see how this goes. Even less food. But yesterday was really very kind of eye-opening for me. So we had to leave the house around 2 o'clock, and we didn't get home till about 1:30 in the morning. We were on a little bit of a road trip to take my son and his friend to an event that was about 2 hours away. And then my husband and I, Frank, we had to figure out what to do with ourselves while we were waiting for them to finish up this concert. It was about a 4-hour gap that we had to fill in. So we decided to go to the beach because we were very close where we were. So we did that. But anyway, all along, it just highlighted to me how much my eating is tied to an event rather than hunger. So for instance, normally on a road trip like this, I'd stop by a gas station to gas up, and I would get a water and then usually some sort of candy. My candy of choice personally is Milk Duds. So if I can ever find Milk Duds, that's what I'm going to get, or Skittles or something. That's just what I do. And there's no reason for it. It's just this strong association that I have with being in the car for a road trip. So obviously I didn't do that, but I just was shocked at how strong once again the pull was to just stop and go in and get some Milk Duds. I was really surprised at how much of a struggle it was. The other thing is, because we decided to go to the beach, I all of a sudden, once we made that decision, had this realization: oh, I have to have ice cream. I always get an ice cream cone when I'm at the beach. We spend a week there. I'll have a couple different ice cream cones, and I'm not a big ice cream eater at all, actually. A couple times a year maybe, but when I'm at the beach, that's when I have my ice cream. And I really wanted to have an ice cream cone. So the whole trip in the car from when we dropped my son and his friend off to the beach, it was about an hour. I thought, oh my gosh, I wonder if I'm going to end up giving in to, should I give in, is actually what I, because it was such a strong association for me between the beach and this ice cream cone. And I couldn't believe it. And when we got there, we had to stop off at a McDonald's, and I walked in, and there's this big sign at McDonald's about their new McFlurry that had mixed with Rolo candy. And to me, that would be like heaven, because I love chocolate and caramel together. And I just thought, oh my gosh, this is going to be really hard to be here. I didn't give in, so I'll tell you that right now. But once again, it's so hard. You just have these associations with things that are so strong and really powerful in your brains. And, I'm a psychologist. I understand that the neurobiology of change is really hard, and I'm experiencing it myself. The neural pathways that create habits in your brain, if you've been doing the same thing for years, those neural pathways are really strong. And to deviate from them, to kind of generate new habits and behaviors, takes a huge amount of commitment and energy. And so that's why it's important to just kind of pick one thing at a time to, really concentrate on and really devote your attention to, because it's hard. And so anyway, I luckily what I did do, I'm a big planner, so I was very well prepared for yesterday, food-wise. I had made dinner earlier, so I brought that with me. The guys were in, they ate at a restaurant, but I ate out in the car and then joined them when I was done with my meal in the car. And I had brought blueberries and an apple as a snack, because I knew that since I was going to be up potentially till 2 in the morning, when you're up longer, you kind of need more food. So I was prepared for that. And what I realized, and I even told my husband, is that as much as I wanted the ice cream, in my mind, when I pictured myself eating the blueberries instead of the ice cream, that felt just as satisfying to me, just emotionally, just imagining it. So that's what I did. I ate blueberries. They were delicious. And the ice cream thing just kind of faded away when we finally got to the beach. I didn't have that strong, pull when we were there, which was obviously good. So anyway, once again, I am continually have these insights about how mindless I am about eating, and I knew I was a little bit. I really did. But I guess, just all these things. My birthday is coming up, and I have a very strong association between having cake and my birthday. In fact, it's this big thing. Everyone in my mind has to have cake on their birthday. That's just what you do. And I'm going to be done with this reset process 2 days before my birthday. And I haven't figured out what I'm going to do yet. I mean, I kind of think that if I have the cake, I'll feel really rotten. I mean, because I like sugary cake. So I would imagine that if I just took a couple of bites, it might do it. I don't know. And I'm not sure if I want to do it. I mean, my body's so clean. Do I want to foul it up like that after I've done all this hard work? Once again, another kind of stupid struggle that is just based on, nothing real, nothing about hunger, just this kind of imaginary relationship I have developed in my head between birthdays and cakes. So anyway, I hope this is helpful for you guys out there if you're kind of dealing with this, and because it's not just about do you like the food and losing weight and all of that. It's because I think the big problem is that people eat for non-hunger reasons, and I don't even know that it's necessary to pull back on meat or grains or anything like that. It's really about, you can just control. I mean, obviously eat as clean as you can, but just only eat when you're hungry, and really try to be mindful of when you're not hungry, when you're just doing something out of habit. And that's perhaps the main thing that I really want to take away from all of this, is that whether I return to meat or not, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do, I just want to, carry with me these insights that I've had. That's kind of the most important thing for me. So anyway, hope this is helpful. I will check in tomorrow. Today is the beginning of, like I said, day 15, which is day 1 of phase 3. And we'll see how it goes. I will talk to you tomorrow.